Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Here today we have the kneecaps of Liam Gerraty from Christchurch's own team Hoon Hay. Tell us about your weekend there, Liam. What did you get up to?
Well, so I decided to enter the regional with not much hope because my track record, but surprisingly we got 6th place.
6th place, and that is the top 8 finish.
And we did it with a deck that I've been sort of worrying about if it was actually good or just a meme, but after hobby and playing it, it's surprisingly actually decent. So
well, that's all
that deck's obviously Eldlich.
Yeah.
So obviously you're playing 2 of them, and then playing free Cyberse gadget.
Would be nice
and,
if your camera hadn't stopped and we could see the gadgets.
Okay, it's back.
We're back, baby.
We back. Free gadget and 2 Dotscaper. I should probably explain this. So what he does is he, on normal summon, he can revive a level 1, level 2 or lower. That's not the effect that you care about. The effect is when he goes from field to grave, he just summons a Cyberse token. And Dotscaper does basically the same thing, but it doesn't have the normal summon effect.
And it's also level 1 as well, so it can be revived if needed.
Can be revived by this. You can also banish off Hiquero to summon it, because it can either be revived when it goes to grave or banished, and you can use both, but they're both once per duel.
Yeah. And Hiquero, that can banish from your own graveyard?
Yeah, so you can. I think I've used that like once, but it can come up.
Oh, cool.
So obviously you're using the. I'll get into the combo later. You'll see in the extra deck.
Can't wait.
Then the bricks, obviously, DPE Scythe.
Cool.
Part of the combo.
Part of the disgusting combo that we all hope gets. Well, we were hoping it got nuked yesterday, but I think we're still waiting.
Pretty much. Hand traps are just Ash Failure is monster hand traps. They're kind of just the best generic ones right now.
Yep.
Can't really main deck.
Really shade about Christchurch as well, as Christchurch does still tend to have a lot of rogue, is that right? And that's why Ash is still in the main?
Yeah. I mean, it's also because since there's not really a lot of Sword Soul, and while there is quite a bit of bird up, like a lot of people are just playing DP decks, so you kind of just want it to hit Fusion Destiny.
Cool.
So that's all for monsters. Spells, free cursor. I'm playing black just because you kind of want more things in the grind to set, and then send off your own lords, so you can have both traps. But then obviously the mining to search your Cyberse cards, because if you see your Cyberse cards, you're probably winning. And same with free Fusion Destiny. This just means even if they hand trap Verte, you probably are still just gonna win the game.
Card's so good. Card's so good.
It is too good. And Droplet, because this card also kind of just is necessary when there's so much rogue and random dumb shit. And then traps, surprisingly, you're only really playing the Eldlich stuff in Imperm, because you kind of don't want to play cards that sort of just lose to stuff that people are going to side into you, when you can just have the hand traps in hand and it's good enough anyway.
Yeah, and the Eldlich traps like generate so much advantage on their own anyway.
Yeah, so you only really need these, and I mean that's just a hand trap.
40 cards?
Exactly 40 cards, which is
good duelist.
if you saw the other lists, I think there was one other deck list that played 40, sorry.
Yep.
Everyone else is on like 41 or like 45 plus.
I was guilty of playing 45 on Sunday myself.
Fair.
That's why becoming 9.
Extra deck, so this is part of your combo, the Link Disciple stuff. So you're usually summoning this, putting this under, attributing this for its effect, and then this summons 2 tokens, and that's how you get into your actual combo.
And one of them lets you draw a card, if I remember. Is that right?
Yeah, this it tributes, and then you top deck and bottom deck a card, so it's like Gerraty.
Oh, yep.
Which does mean you kind of need to play around Droll before doing this.
Yep.
But that's most of the time people aren't going to put Droll in against this deck, so it's fine anyway.
Yeah.
Link Spider, not only for the Eldlich traps, but you do use it if you don't do the Dagda combo. Link Karibo, this card is very good. It's just a trap negate, but a lot of people...
Yeah, I was going to say, how many evenly matches did that thing stop?
I think I used it against 2. But this is just... It also stopped an Impim, I think. This is just good because... Especially like a lot of game ones, I wouldn't actually end up using the Cyberse engine. So then they think I'm just playing an Eldlich deck, so they'll side in like the evenlies and stuff. And then you end on this and... you go for the other combo which ends on this and Verte into DP. So then the evenly matches are just dead unless they draw 2, but even then you have to draw 2 evenly matched, and most of my board will then recur anyway after the evenly match.
Yeah. And I think I saw the next card as well, this disgusting thing.
I don't need to explain that or this.
Nope.
Helk for Selene, because Sanguine can just summon Ash from deck, and that can be your tuner into this. Otherwise,
wait, Sanguine can special summon Ash Blossom?
Yeah, if you control Golden Lord, it can summon any zombie from deck.
Ah, I see. Yeah,
that's why. That's why, like, I always kind of want to be playing like at least one Ash Blossom in every Eldlich deck, but you can't really do that.
Yep.
But yeah. You can also summon a tuner off Dasher, but this is kind of important, that whole combo, for letting you kill people very easily. Security Dragon and Phoenix, these are just, when you're going second with the Cyber stuff, this can just let you pop a back row and draw, and I use this to bounce like a Zeus, because they just weren't respecting the engine. So that was pretty funny.
I've got a funny story. The amount of times I already had Chaofeng, the Yangzing Chaofeng on the field, and my opponents would main phase 2 Zeus and then activate Zeus's effect, and I'd just look at them. It was actually quite unreal.
People aren't very good at reading in New Zealand. Unicorn and Selene Axis, those are pretty self-explanatory. I see a lot of people don't, like, when they're playing non-standard Eldlich, they always cut this card, but this card always comes up for me, and also it's DT, but it always comes up for me, and like, it just, when you summon it, you probably win.
It's so good, it's quick effect bounce, it's great.
Do I need to explain this card?
No, you do not.
No. So...
Yep. 15 cards. Do you want to go into your side deck at all, or?
Yeah, I can show it off.
Ooh, baby.
So I was siding the Gamma package because it's just the best thing to be siding going second against like any sort of combo deck, to be honest. When you're only expecting to face like 1, maybe 2 of each deck, and then the other hand trips to go with it, because you usually side these and then 2 other Nib and Droll, and then the other stuff was Cosmic and evenly matched for back row stuff, and then just as a card to side going first is Judgment.
You didn't bother with the Imperial Order at all, or?
I don't really feel like it was necessary.
I mean, it's a win button against some decks, isn't it? But I mean, like,
yeah, I feel like I would rather just have drawn this most of the time. Like, obviously there are some matches where you will just draw Imperial Order win, but I'd rather have something that, like, every time you draw this and you do stuff, you probably win anyway. And this is also good against, like, the slower matchups. If I was playing Auckland, I would consider this being D-Barrier, but obviously no one plays Sword Soul here, so it was just Judgment.
Yeah. To be honest, I was on Solemn Judgment myself over the weekend, and I thought, like, yeah, you know, good card.
Yeah.
Good card.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the one time I didn't have Lingering Bow, I had this. So for the evenly matched, I didn't Lingering Bow, so that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was my thinking as well, because if they bait my Baron and then just go for an evenly match, my field just goes gone.
Yeah, this card's very good. I saw it quite a bit.
Nice, nice. Do you want to go into your matchups at all? Or, nah, had enough? All night.
I was surprised that, like, so the only people I lost to were two people that also top. So against Sean, I mean, he's just a better duelist than me, so he just beat me straight up. And then against Monarchs, like, game one.
You lost to Monarchs.
Yeah, no, I lost to Monarchs. Game one, it was like, it basically just came to a grind game, and I didn't see any Cyberse cards until my Eldlich engine had run out, and then he established a domain lock, so they were kind of useless. And then game two was time, because that was like a 35-minute game, so I kind of had to just play to do damage, and then I couldn't, so that's why I lost. So that was unfortunate, but in general, I was like 2-0ing people, mostly. I think against Aiden, I lost game one, because if you don't know, he was playing Mermails, so obviously if you lose the dice roll against Mermails, and they just...
Do you do full hand rip on you?
Yeah, he did full hand rip, and then, like, I think I had like an Eldlich card for turn, and it's like, oh nice, that doesn't do anything. So I just scooped, and then game three was funny because he had to, like, Moline Glacier and hope to rip the other hand trap out of my hand, and he didn't. And then I think I drew like Cynet Mining for turn, and then just broke his board and set up enough that he can't actually do anything.
Oh, very good indeed. Well, hey, thank you very much for stopping in and letting us know your story, seeing your awesome DeWalt box, and the really awesome mat as well. Yeah, those things are absolutely stunning. Barely missed out on one myself, but yeah.
Just surely next one.
Yeah, surely, yeah. But yeah, thank you for your time, and oh yeah, you got any shout outs?
Obviously shout outs to Team Hoon Hay.
Yeah. And is your mum around?
Sadly not.
Oh. Anyway, Liam, hey, thanks for your time, mate. Cheers, man.
Cheers.